All right, all right. Can you hear me now? Hello, 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 hello. Hey. That's good. Back to what we were talking. Um, all right, back to what we were talking about. um, yeah, I was I'm trying to regrow my hair, but I don't know if I should re-dye my hair to a natural color, but I'm happy with this for right now. But at the same time, it just looks fried. um, I don't know. Not always. Not always. I just feel more like blank or like numbness. Like I don't always feel feminine. I don't always feel like masculine. I consider myself non-binary. Like I'll always be like that. It's just I don't know. Overly feminine things seems to make me feel like um right. I was born. I am born female, yes, but I just don't get into ultimate uh doing nails, doing makeup, um like pink everything. I know it's like stereotypical feminine. Like long hair is one thing, but like like I want to remain neutral, grounded, but I don't know. Right. I usually have a lot of t-shirts more than dresses, and like I would feel uncomfortable in a dress for some reason, and I know that men wear dresses nowadays, but they say that clothes have no gender assignments, but people would be looking at men who wear dresses really like the evil eye look about that, and they would be giving them bad looks and things like that, and that's not a good thing. Yeah. I mean, let the men rock it. Sorry to hear that. I mean, it is hell to deal with. What's going on? Yes. To understand who you are is freedom. And a lot of people just don't understand. I will be right back. I gotta take the dogs out. You guys outside? Come on, let's go. Oh, hell. I'm back. Oh, I had to take the dogs out. Ooh. Well, I thought about it, but sorry, I'm breathing hard. Just it was a little bit of exercise here and there, but oh my god, I know it's probably due to depression too. Possibly, possibly, and I believe it's due to. I'm not trying to blame a disability or a neurological disorder, but studies has been done that autistic people and trans or um, like trans identities are connected. I remember whenever I was a little kid, like started talking at age 5, I used to think I was a boy, and my family wouldn't let me. This was in the 90s, where you know wouldn't let me. I had decent parents, I think, but like, anyways, and the nonverbal talking issue, well, it has to do with the autism. I was diagnosed, luckily, as female bodied person. And of course, and years later, I found out I felt like, well, at first I was gender fluid. Then I realized, oh, it's part of the non binary umbrella. And a little bit more later, and I think it was due to Tumblr bullshit. My parents socialized a lot, but my dad not as much because he had to work at a factory. And my mom, she was always home. She was always like doing stuff around the house, and she was mostly stuck at home until I got me and my sister were getting a little bit older. and she would get a job here and there, and then through high school, you know, I don't remember. I do not remember. Um, except for one time when the electricity was out and the power was out, and I had to do laundry by foot and hand. The washing machine wasn't working because the power was out, and we had to do laundry by hand and feet and then hang them up on the line. Me and my family were poor, piss poor back in the day. And I was having fun with it. And um, like kind of like smushing grapes, yeah. I was a little kid and I was skinnier, a lot skinnier then, so and uh kind of like smushing grapes, yeah. It was able to fit my feet in a bucket type of basket. It was like a plastic tub with lifts type of handles, rope handles. I just still remember that day like it was yesterday. Like we used to live in this farm like house, and like we were so poor, and the house was like, yeah, and I think some of the stuff was enabled in things, and a lot of things were blamed, and the blame game and stuff. I think my dad has possibly got me into the habit of blaming shit. I blame a lot of shit, and I pick up the habit, I think. Um, I've been made to feel pretty good about my drawings. Um, Even though they were a lot shittier back in the day. And that was whenever, like, I was told, like, oh, you can be an artist and this and that, and felt like I was in delusion uh, to be like, oh, you want to be an astronaut? And, no, astronaut and whatnot. Like, what was I thinking? Yeah, they know I was pretty. No, it's not a good thing to teach a kid to blame. But I picked up the habit. My dad would blame shit and stuff. And yeah, you know, I mean, my dad would blame my mom for shit. Ridiculous. Not trying to bad talk my dad though, but rest in peace. Rest his soul. I love him. I really loved him. Like, 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 he died of cancer in 2016, and I had my first actual job, and I cried during the job, and I only asked for one day instead of a few days of work. Like, I didn't want to miss a whole bunch of work, and wow, I'm sorry to hear that. I was really connected to my dad because we would just go cruising, go talk about life, and kind of my favorite thing to do with my dad, talk about life, go out cruising in his vehicle and go out the country ways and stuff. And it's like listen to music together and shit, spending quality time with my dad. And Yeah, I really miss my dad. My sister. Sometimes my mom. My mom's still alive, luckily, because she almost died in a crash that looked like it would have killed her. From what I heard, what other people have seen, it was like when I was in junior high school and my mom got in a crash with a semi truck. She was driving, and that seatbelt, I don't know if there was an angel by her side or something, but it bruised her pretty good, pretty badly. I mean, um, she's lucky to be alive still today, but her health is kind of declining as she gets older. And she's like, I need to lose weight. And when she's just about as big as I am, size wise, yeah, it wasn't her time. Thank God she's alive. But she still drives a truck driver. She's a truck driver still. So things are going pretty well for her, and she's like doing her best. And like, it's like, wow. And she's making good money too. Anyways, yeah. She's got somebody, her boyfriend, with her on the truck driving job, and they're partners, and yeah, they're partners in driving. So yeah, they keep an eye on each other, and I'm glad. Yeah. They've been together for quite a while, like years. So, but they don't want to get married. No. I don't blame her though. I know her boyfriend's going to protect her. Yeah, I think so. I think so. She dreams about him almost every night, almost, almost, or once in a while. Like my dad's spiritual soul was like visiting her or something in the astral realm, and that's what I believe. Like that's a fourth dimension, I believe. Like the dream world is the fourth dimension. If you go astral projecting, they're just regular dreams, and then there are times that it's astral projection, where you meet your spiritual people. And well, it can be it can be that too. Like it can be your I mean, some thoughts can be like psychic phenomenons as well. Like there would be dreams that you would have deja vu moments where, like, let's just say you dream about going to a restaurant you never been before, but you never seen, like, there's an aquarium there, and then your boyfriend or girlfriend takes you out to this place, and then you wake up a few days to a few months later, they take you out to this place. I'm like, oh, I've seen this before. What? But it could be possible, it could not be possible. It depends on how psychic the person is. Something, I don't know. Let me go get the dogs. You all right? London, come on. Let's get your collar back on. Come on. Get your collar back on. Why you get on the loose, huh? She was out loose. Okay, how do I... Alright. London was out loose. But she came in. I'm very surprised she came inside. Hi. Hi. Hi, baby. You miss Mama? Miss Mama? Oh, it almost want to be free. Oh, I don't know. I'm glad she was near the house. Why? Why did you go loose? You're weird. You got naked. Off. Off. Oh, I almost want to be free. Yeah. God. I'm going to have to get that collar snug. Wow. Scared the shit out of me. That London was loose, but she was near the house, like she was ready to come in. Oh, hell. You being a brat? Excuse me. Yeah. I know London would want to chase rabbits and whatnot. She would chase them. But she was being good about not being gone. Scared. That would scare the shit out of me. Like, I was like, I hope to God she didn't go missing. I'd be scared as shit. That's my baby. One of my babies. She's a 3-year-old adult pup. Paris is an adult too. So I think the collar's kind of loose on her though. I don't know if I should color back my hair or... Oh, hell. I'm wanting to grow my hair out, though. I know I wanted a completely different subject, but I'm relieved that London is still here. Oh, shit. Oh, man. She's a 3-year-old. Anyways. Yes, I agree. It's a dangerous world out there, even for donkeys. Yes, definitely. Well, oh, hell. Oh, hell. It's like, I don't know. I'm just, what the fuck about it? London, come here. Lovins, come on. Love mama. Love mama. Were you trying to chase the rabbits out? Oh. Did you try to chase the rabbit? Did you try to chase the rabbit? Oh. Doing artwork, but I'm just unhappy with it right now due to the quality, and I want to make my art better, but right now, like, I've been feeling uncreative lately. Um, I've been kind of bleh about my art, and it's like a burnout. Goodness. And it's like a burnout I'm dealing with the artwork. Yeah, I'm going to be going to work tomorrow, so it'd be something. I hope to God I don't have anxiety during that time. Yeah, could inspire. Definitely. Um, like in a work situation, depending on the noise, depending on the situation, like what am I supposed to do in this situation? And then it runs in my head like, oh no. Or when I'm hungry, it's like I need to get out and eat. Like I blah blah blah. Like I get anxious about a lot of things. Like I would feel weak. I would feel like when I'm hungry, I feel weak sometimes. And when uh, I'm in a working situation, like in a restaurant, um, if I was like in a fast food restaurant, like Burger King, I went to only for one, couldn't last a day because I don't know what to do, and my head's like, and I felt anxious so bad that I couldn't work. I was like, I can't do it. I can't do it. And I don't know what was wrong with me that day. Like I couldn't do it. It's just that my mind was firing up and I had anxiety during that time. Um, there was noises in this one factory and my forehead was starting to act up. I don't know what the hell is going on, but I lashed out like shaking my hands, and it's scary. It's really scary. Um, Goodwill. I was getting so hungry that I couldn't focus on work. I didn't have anything to eat at the time, and I was feeling like shit. It didn't even last a day. It only lasted a few hours, and I didn't get paid for that. Um, sorry, I'm having heartburn. Um, it depends on the woman, how she's built, and I think I'm pretty thick for if I lose the weight. I know from when I was born, from what I've been told, I was thick boned for being born. And like my bone structure is big. And even the doctors are like, okay, your muscle structure is like big. And I'm like, I really kind of don't believe it though, when it comes to muscle structure, you know. But it's really strange how some people are like that. Well, I I don't like being at home a lot by myself. I want to make money and I want to find something to do that isn't at home. And I want to socialize and, those types of things. I just can't stay here all the time. Like, it's ridiculous. I just can't stand staying at home by myself, and it's it's really stressful. Plus, I got credit cards to pay. I'm gonna be broke by the time next month comes. Volunteering, there's not very many things to volunteer for, and plus, it's not much pennies. $14 an hour. It's not too bad, but still, and I get paid weekly. So this ain't China. China would be pennies a day, and it's, at least I'm helping the farmers with this job. Um, it's gonna kind of like be farm work, but it's in a factory setting. So, like, are we working on farm equipment, assembling farm equipment? Uh, that's what it is. $14 an hour. It'd be 10 hours. So, I'm not sure if it's a large company, but I don't want to say the company name due to privacy reasons. Um, but it's more decent than one of the other factories I'd used to work at, pay wise. But you know, like I look forward to helping out. I don't mind. It'd be worth something to do. Yes, I do have a boyfriend. Yeah, we're gonna have to figure out something to find time to visit. He usually comes at uh Wednesday night, spends the night Thursday, and from Wednesday to Thursday, and goes to his job Friday. So he does visit, but now that I got the job, oh yeah, we're happy. Just the schedule is going to be a little fucked up now because I'll be, if I can make it to work, make it through work, and I'll be working from Monday through Friday. Um, I don't know how the schedule is going to be. Long term plans, like as in moving in and stuff like that. Um, Not sure yet. If it's that kind of stuff, I'm not sure yet. It depends on how he feels and stuff. Um, it, but we'll have to wait a little while. Our anniversary. Our 1 year anniversary would be on December 25th because that's the time we started talking. I consider that the day we met on Tinder. I know Tinder of all places, but I just swiped to accept and just to see how it goes. And we started chatting, and he's like, I want to spend time with you on New Year's Eve," and we we did, and yeah, we had fun. So it would have been a year since we talked and been together. Ah, nice. It it's working out so far. Look forward to what's going to come, and I'm gonna have to check and see when Christmas is. Go to my calendar if I can find the calendar, or Thanksgiving. I think it's on a. All right, what's this? Veterans Day's on the 7th. Thanksgiving's on the 25th. It's Christmas. Christmas is on a Saturday. So, yeah. Christmas is on a Saturday. Let's just hope I would have a Christmas celebration with my grandma and my mom. Uh, I'm not sure about um Thanksgiving dinner because he works at a specific place that doesn't close on Thanksgiving. Certain holidays, except for Christmas, Christmas will be a closed holiday for that company. And I just hope I be able to, you know, oh, be able to celebrate with him on Thanksgiving, hopefully. But I don't know. It depends. Wait a minute. Since it's on a Thursday, he has a day off on Thursdays. Right. Right. Yeah. Just hopefully my place, if I'm still working. Woo, yeah, big dinner. Yeah. I need to change my coil on this. I think I need to get out of my hair sometime. Oh, thank you. Well, I'm trying to be happier than sort of, but some people do take screenshots and stuff just to document what I do and shit. Other than that, not well, it has kind of died out, but at the same time, people document everything I do. So don't don't want any trolling at all. Yeah, it is ridiculous. I think it is. Yeah, I agree. I really do agree. Right. I'm going to get more water and I will be right back. This toilet paper should not be on the floor. That's for, uh, yeah, cheers. Thank you. I'm back. I am back. Just some water and ice. Oh, gotta move this cup out of the way. On my resin made cup. Hmm. Whew. Once in a while I draw him, Jock. Yeah. But I hardly drew him. Like, it kind of fades. He kind of faded a little bit. Like, I barely draw him. Just kind of like I had a breakup ordeal and it was like a younger fascination. Like the obsession got like old and like goddamn fly. He's gonna really terrorize me. That fly. It was like burnt out on that. Yeah. But I have a new character, which he is a Grimmsnarl from Pokemon, but he's like my OC in a sense. At the same time, he's a Pokemon. But it's not like I'm overly obsessed with him as much either because I think I've been heavily medicated in a sense. Not like heavy medicated, but medicated to where I don't hear him. I was hearing Jock too, and Grimmsnarl, which is what my little collection is right there. And the plushie with the Morgram. Uh, let me spell it out on the so you can search this. Yeah. Um, yep, he's a Pokemon. male only Pokemon. And people got like, there was like a lot of trolling at the time when I came out to bring up Listus. Listus is my Grimmsnarl's name, and people were saying like, "Oh, you're a zoophile. You better come out as a zoophile." Like they were trolling and shit and trying to get me in trouble and shit. And it's like, ew, no. Like, and people are just all arguing and shit about like, oh, Pokemon are like animals. They're monsters. They're considered monsters. Oh, they have animalistic details and shit. Like, they're entirely fictional. They're from another world. What else can I say? And everybody's bringing up the lolly shit. Right. They're not human. Right, but they're monsters. Because there are some with human qualities, there's some with animalistic qualities, there's some that have alien qualities, and some that are object qualities. You get what I'm saying? There's like different types of qualities of these creatures that. Oh my god. Like, isn't that like weird to explain? Like, they have these. Exactly. Lolly is a different. And they compared that to Pokemon, and I'm like, you nasty. You nasty. Yeah, they. Oh, the realism shit. That's nasty. People compare that to Pokephilia. It's nasty. And watch, I'll be probably getting a lot of troll comments about that. But anyways. Um there are times I would have like more of a guided voices, not like negative. They're more likely positive voices. Like, I mean, Listus and Jock, they have guided me into things, but not in a negative aspect. And then I have intrusive thoughts, which I know it's not Listus or uh, Jock. They're just like a negative entity. That's the best I can explain about intrusive. The difference between intrusive thoughts and them two. But I can't hear much of both. Um, maybe, maybe. I don't know. Maybe they're just different consciousnesses in my head. I don't know how to explain. That ain't DID. I don't claim that. I don't claim it's DID. That is really ridiculous that some people thought I was claiming I had DID, but I never claimed that. Whoever said that, I did topomancing for years. And I know people will be like, "Oh, that's not real." Um there's like energies involved. And that is a scary thing, let me tell you. Like, I've done it for years with talking with topomancing. Like, it's a craft that It's pretty much like talking to imaginary friends, but to a spiritual level. Let me type it out. That's how it's spelled. And like, I have done this for years without realizing I was doing it until I found it out online a couple years back, way after so many years of doing it. Um, and I had to get medicated for it, for the voices in my head and stuff. And I haven't had very many voices in my head as of lately because the schizoaffective, I do have schizoaffective bipolar disorder as well as autism spectrum disorder. So, yes, it can coexist in the brain. Um, having schizoaffective is scary. It really is. Hearing voices in my head and scary. Yeah, somewhat. They be in different tones though. It just calms down the voices. Anyways, yeah, it did bring a lot of confusion with hallucinations too. I think I had it since I was real little. Don't know. I think I was like 6 or 7 when I seen something. Excuse me. I seen something in the bathroom of my aunt's house, and it looked like an orange demon. That was scary as shit. I couldn't bathe for days. Like, I was seeing shit. That's when I realized either I was hallucinating or I seen a demon, and my third eye was acting up, and had to get medication for it. Yeah, imagination is more powerful than people give credit for. Yeah, I believe that. I definitely believe that. Like, I believe we can create certain universes, not just by paper or computer, but like dimensional, spiritually. And that's part of topomancing. But it, um, I don't know. It sounds stupid to me to say it like that. If people are prepared, um, if you want to believe it's real, that's fine. If you don't want to believe it's real, that's fine too. Any a person, I'm just skeptical. I'm just skeptical. I'm not trying to put you down or get you angry. It's like I'm just questioning. It's okay to question things. Some say that, if people put meds, they dim down your pineal gland, which is your third eye. They dim it down, like psychic abilities and shit. Right. Mhm. And I'm trying to look for the answer through the universe with that type of question, and not just by people. People would be like, oh, yeah, can be used in other ways. Energy. Hmm. Maybe. Maybe. Yes. There is a lot we need to understand about the mind, definitely. Like the history of, like, I don't think science wants to do anything to do with psychic abilities. They don't want to work on that because they want to hide that shit. Like the government has like books written about how to go to the next plane or astral projections and shit. There's been proof about that. It's strange how they just kept it in and they don't want anybody to go ascend to the next world, and it's strange how they want to hide that shit. And then aliens. Aliens are high vibrational beings, and they're going to label them as, how can they, how could they stop us? Brainwashing. Brainwashing. They brainwash us to not allow us to do these natural remedies, and they brainwash us, they poison us, they do all sorts of shit. And I'm not trying to be all conspiracy theorist shit, but there was papers about astral projection and how to get into the astral plane. It's strange. Yes, they have brainwashed people with television, radios, things like that. They poison us with the food they give us to eat, fatten us. And yet people will be like, oh, you shouldn't eat those foods. Why don't you watch the um, food labels? Um, what about the other vaccines through the years? I don't know. They poison us with food that are like red 40, corn syrup, the food that they give us. A lot of that, those ingredients, are illegal in Europe. And I just wish that the government would actually take a look at it instead and realize, oh, this is why we had the obesity epidemic. Oh my God, what should we do about it? Well, quit controlling people with medical bills and shit. Try to make people broke. They don't care. They don't care about the money. They care about money. That we don't. The concept of money is broken. The concept of money is kind of broken now. Like, oh, this is just, yes, I believe the whole system does need to change. I do believe it, but not to, like, holy shit, socialism turns to communism. I think capitalism needs to be fixed and not be like this horrible monster. It would have some socialistic ideas, but like, tax the rich and keep it tax the rich instead. Time. Yes. Yes, time. Time is the most valuable thing. I agree. Because the time we spent is precious. That just reminds me. Um, I think we should have a show where we take government officials, take most of their money away, where we get it to 700 some odd dollars a month to survive on what people on Social Security has dealt with many times. Try to change the whole Social Security amount. Like, they can't make enough money, and Social Security is sad. How it's all rule written, so restrictive and everything. Like, they need to find a place. They ain't gonna like it. But it is horrible to live on Social Security. In a world like it is right now, like the living situations, with how high the rent is, with how high the food is, with how high the utilities are, and take all their credit cards away, um take all their nice clothes and nice purses and nice all their luxury items, no car. No, it shouldn't be controlled. And I think there should be a show though about how awful it feels for us disabled people living off the grid of being poor, and we deserve better. One of these days it's going to be a show, because my idea is going to be taken one of these days. I'd be happy, but at the same time I'd be like, wow, somebody took my idea. Um yeah. Hmm. Anyways, um well, I'm trying to do what I can to do better with. I think food has something to do with some of the disorders as well. We need to change the food. We need to stop using so much corn. Corn is a big issue right now. That's what's making America fat partially. And it's what's making some disorders. Well, I haven't started the job just yet. So um I'm uh like I know what it's like to be on Social Security and in like a broke situation. I know what it's like. It's hell. I want to do better with like try to find something to do with my life. But I just hope to God I can make it this time with this. I want to be more independent. It's just the driving situation. Still having a hard time with driving, practice driving. Because my brother doesn't have the time, my sister doesn't have the time, my mom don't want to do it, my grandma definitely doesn't want to do it. I want to practice driving so bad. Like, shit. That's one of the only issues I have right now. Besides, got the job, and I have a house that only me and my brother co-owns. Um, don't have to worry about rent except for taxes for the house. Um, what are you boofing at, huh? We got two vehicles, yeah, but they're both manuals, and it's just really hard to deal with. I want to get my own license so bad, so I don't have to depend on my brother for shit. But one of these days, I'll do it by myself. Um, we don't have to deal with rent, so that's good. Um, anyways, well, let's get in that time. I do have a learner's permit, yes. I just need to practice driving, that's all. Yes, I got my permit. I got my permit. And um hmm. What London? What is it, London? What is it, London? London, London, London. I'm getting petted. You getting petted? Yeah, I'm getting petted. Such a good girl. Whoa, you okay? Thank you. Thank you so much. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. off. Yeah, I'm going to do what I can to control my mind. That's, and I'm going to say I believe in myself. It's going to be hard, but I believe I can do it. Excuse me. Yeah, definitely. I'll have to get going. Thank you all for coming by, and I will see you possibly next weekend, maybe, or maybe in the morning, depending on what time I get up. So I will see you later, and I will see you later. And thank you so much, Alyssa. I will see you later. Bye.